Howdy everybody, and welcome back to BTD6. Who would have guessed? It's still this game. Hey, I got a question for you guys, first of all. How are you doing? What's up? For the jukebox, do you guys just want, like, all the music on? Because I'm realizing, like, I only put on the ones I like, and that probably gets pretty repetitive, but that's okay. Anyway, kind of thinking... I know I've placed the mortar tower before. What if we don't do that then? I was gonna say, oh, that's right, that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Cubism. Let's switch to Gwendolyn. Let's do Cubism. I know Gwendolyn is a good hero. I never use Gwendolyn, I'll just be honest. We're doing Chimps again today, of course, by the way. Howdy, welcome. We're just gonna place two little dudes here, right? I actually have no idea what my strategy is going for this one, or going into this one. I'll be just frank. I have no clue. Hadn't really thought that far ahead. But Gwendolyn does stuff, I think. I'll be honest, this might be like the third time I'm using Gwendolyn. I do know they improve the power of, yeah, Signal Flare, Ring of Fire, and Dragon's Breath. Ooh, I do like me some Dragon's Breath. It is one of my favorite towers currently. Thinking maybe I'll put down Gwendolyn, and then we will, Gwendolyn kind of wants straightaways, right? I know this isn't quite straight, but we could put him here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go for a Ring of Fire for sure. Ring of Fire is like 50 some odd thousand. Why don't we do a primary build? Okay. And because we haven't built anything yet, we're gonna try a discount village setup. Because why not? Well, no, we need camo detection, and I hate discount villages, so maybe we won't do a discount village setup. Because Gwendolyn doesn't get camo detection, but I believe their Molotov can hit camo. Okay. We could always go like Desperado for lead popping power. And camo popping power. What do we want to do? I know I want a primary village. Let's see, what's the range on it looking like? It's gonna be bigger than this when we upgrade it as well. We need that camo detection soon, though. What if I go top path on Desperado? This is why you check a little better. Oh well, he can go here. We'll go top path on Desperado. And then top path is, which one do we want the Ring of Fire to be? Probably doesn't really matter. This one looks like it has more overlapping lines, though, so we can do that. He should cover our camo detection for, like, a couple waves at least. And then by 59, we'll buy camo detection. Purple balloon's already looking a little dangerous, huh? Okay. This is actually, like, totally fine. Wow. You know, I don't know how often I use Gwendolyn. It's really not much, I'm realizing, as I use them here. Where, I don't even know if I recognize the sound effect from Gwendolyn's gun. Like, the fire noise. We will, I kind of like where it's at, but I'm gonna put it there instead. I'm hoping he takes out waves 37. Like 33, 36, and 37. I think he does, right? And I think we're strong enough for the Moab already. We might not be strong enough for 39. Now we could go bottom path, or we could do Blade Maelstrom. I know Blade Maelstrom's probably worse, but right now we have a lot of cheap tier 5s to build if we want. Right, because this guy's tier 5 is like a few thousand. I'm gonna set you to camo detection priority. He's like 16,000 to get to tier 5. That's not bad. We're gonna get him to tier 4, at least for the... oh, I could do Ring of Fire. I think Hot Shots is better against the Moab, actually, so we'll wait. We'll go ahead and upgrade him to Twin Sixes, though. And now we'll get Jungle Drums. I think I'm gonna go bottom path on that. Or what if we... hear me out. What if we do this? Oh, wow. Jeez, man. And then we do Mib with this. We get a cheaper Mib off of this, I think. I think it's cheaper. I mean, he's kind of just carrying us through this mid-game, huh? We'll go ahead and get primary mentoring, and then we'll worry about our next towers to upgrade. Ceramics he doesn't do great against. That's okay. I mean, like, wow. This just feels like almost easy. And this has always been a map that I enjoy. It's on the longer side and has good water placement. I mean, that's really all I ask for. Good water placement. Go ahead and upgrade a Ring of Fire. And then we're gonna do Tag Sprayer, Overdrive, shenanigans. So we need 17, 49. So that's, let's say that's 70k there. Plus another 10, right? 80k. We still have 100k to work with, almost. And overdrive into that, so let's say we have another 60k to work with still. Oh, it does make the same noise as Gwendolyn, I think. This might be stronger than, like, most of the other builds I've tried. The only thing is we don't have super good purple popping power, but we don't have terrible purple popping power either. We could do, like, Balloon Solver if our popping power, if our basic loon popping power looks bad. Or we could do, like, Glue Storm. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I kind of went into this one without much thought, which is rare. Actually, I usually kind of plan out the idea of what I want to try beforehand. So, this one's a little odd for me. Our popping power looks good, though. Oh, yeah. This is just kind of a chill run so far. I'll get my first tier 5 here at, looks like 56. Oh. Oh, that's okay. Let's see if we can, just do that. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, okay. He kind of falls off late game, by the way, if you didn't know, just due to how his firing mechanic works. He shoots slower the more he shoots without breaking, and eventually it becomes harmful to him. Is this actually within range of this village? We could just buy bigger radius. I definitely could have positioned better. Oh, and he does get camo lead popping power now. Okay. Hey, this guy is a powerhouse at the early game, huh? For how cheap he is, too. I think he falls off as soon as free play scaling hits, by the way. So, we'll see. Yeah, Gwendolyn's kind of doing nothing. For a tower that I wasn't expecting to do much anyway, that's fine, but it's just kind of funny. Wave 63, easy, okay. I'm trying to think if I want to try to just save for Ring of Fire, Infernal Ring. Or if I should do something else first. Once I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, we'll probably swap to like Primary Expertise, or we'll get Tax Zone. But right now, alright, this is pretty simple. It like is almost exclusively him, right? He's got 86,000, 90,000. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Gwendolyn, what do you do now? Increases the damage of Heated Up. Heated Up is their ability, right? They're level 10. I haven't even started using that to give me more damage or anything. Okay, I mean, eventually Gwendolyn's probably going to be handy in the late game, right? Because they're going to help us solve the DDT's issue. Alright, we're halfway. Well, a little under halfway to Inferno Ring. You know, I thought this thing was like 56,000. It's a little cheaper than I thought. Yeah, so once he starts catching balloons on fire, that means he's beginning to slow down his shooting, I believe. Yeah. But I mean, he's really putting up a fight for now. I wonder if this is part of primary mentoring, though. Maybe I should go for an ability monkey. I could always go for absolute zero as well. How about that? If we feel overwhelmed, we can go for absolute zero. I think my Desperado actually, yeah. My Desperado has more XP than my Beast Tamer and Ice Tower. Granted, I think Ice Tower I know I bought the Paragon for. I don't know how much that costs, so that's probably where all my XP for Ice Tower went. Because I actually like Ice Tower now. They kind of changed him up a bit with the release of Silas and stuff. He's gotten a lot better. Duh. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but I do believe my baby's waking up. So, you guys won't notice it, but I might have to pause. I don't think you guys would notice. We'll see. But, we're doing fine. Look at that, man. Man, this guy's doing like everything up to wave 80. Watch him fall off at wave 80, though. I mean it. We gotta get it. We're 80% of the way there on Inferno Ring. Yeah, I mean, we don't even actually have camo detection on anybody else, do we? Huh. We're gonna need that, legitimately, but apparently not yet. Kinda thinking maybe I should buy it before I buy Inferno Ring, just in case that becomes an issue, now that I think about it, but look at how close we are to Inferno Ring. Come on. So let's see, he's doing... Wow, holy cow, jeez. I was gonna see how much damage he was doing with Burn It Up on top of it, but jeez, man. He does crazy DPS. I didn't know Gwendolyn ignored purple balloons. What? Eventually, at least. We can just do that. There we go. Okay. Mib cost an extra, or 1,300 less by spending, what, 1,000 here. We saved a few $100. Okay. If/when we buy Mib, I guess. He hasn't actually fallen off after wave 80, huh? I guess we do have the Inferno Ring now, though. I think Gwen hits level 20 by the end of this, possibly? Yeah, I think so. That was a pretty big chunk just off of that wave alone. And then if we're really worried, I guess we could heat it up, right? Because that gives everybody a damage buff too, I think. Yeah. Yeah, look, that heat up pops 1 extra layer for affected monkeys, and plus 2 damage to the lead boost. Which is really good for the tax zone as well. It feels like we just had all the money we could want with these guys. Holy cow, man. Trying to think of what monkeys I haven't shown off yet. I mean, I know there's a lot of them I haven't shown off at all. But, I don't know. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to cover. I think I've only shown off, like, maybe 1 route for most towers that I've even shown, you know. I think Tack Shooter might be the first one to have 2. DDTs are easy. Okay. Jeez, man. That is not what I was expecting. We're doing fine. When do you buff? 20% improved attack speed and radius? Holy cow. That's 20%? It's huge. It does actually affect this guy, right? Attack Shooter? Or Inferno Ring too? Or is it just... I didn't notice a range increase. I wasn't paying close enough attention, I guess. Let's go ahead and upgrade this and this. We don't really have a reason to hold on to our money, you know? And now this is the, this was kind of the scary wave, I would think. Wave 95 is always one I feel like I'm never going to be prepared for. Well, apparently not the case this time, though. Look at that, and then we'll just upgrade that. Like, this was pretty straightforward. Maybe it's just this map is easy. You know? You know, I've been calling this Heated Up, this ability. I think it's Firestorm, actually, though. We're still gonna have, like, 20,000 left over, I think. Maybe not. Wave 97 isn't worth a lot of money. Neither is 99. We could get C2A if we want CTA, not 2. If we want. This is like way easier than any of the other builds I've done. Hello? Oh, the game lagged. Did you guys feel that? I felt that one. Here, let's do it. It's fun. Get him. Yeah, that went very well. We spent like all of our money, but we didn't need to. So, yeah, that's fine. That thing actually ended up... Whoops. I meant to click on review map. I didn't realize the Inferno Ring got half of the entire pops in that map. That was pretty good. That was fun. So, maybe I should... Ooh, I should make a spreadsheet for this. Of like, monkey tier 5s that I've used to complete Chimps mode on. That could be fun. And then just start checking them off, you know? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you would like, you can always make a suggestion. I will gladly take them. Like, subscribe, etc. I appreciate all the support. I will see you guys next time. Bye.